Hey, it's Mikey, and I'm recording a commentary for Gum Reviews with Oliver M. Gum, Independence Day 2 for real this time. So, context for that, I originally did the Oliver character 10 years ago now, is when I originally created him. It was basically an idea of having him review movies that didn't exist, I think was the idea. God, it's been 10 years, I don't remember. And the first one I did was Independence Day 2. But, the character was very not well received. I recognized that nobody really liked the idea, so I did away with him pretty quickly and just decided, okay, I'm just not going to do that again. I was 19 at the time I was making this video. But anyway, my friends at the time, it sort of became like a joke. Like, when are you going to bring him back? When are you going to bring him back? I'm like, I don't want to. Nobody liked him. So, but eventually I got pushed into agreeing to two conditions that if either of them were met, I would bring the character back. I'm not saying what one of them is, because again, I don't want to have it happen and say, but the second one was if they actually made Independence Day 2, I would have the character do an actual review of that movie. And fast forward to 2016, they did make Independence Day 2, so I was like, okay, I'm a man of my word. I'm going to do a review of that movie as Oliver again. But I kept putting it off. I just had a bunch of other stuff come up until eventually it was almost April Fool's Day 2019. I'm like, okay, doing it for April Fool's Day would work. I'm going to do it there. So I did. I didn't actually rewatch the original Oliver sketch video. I have now rewatched that video since I recorded the commentary for that back in 2014. So if the character comes off very different from the original one, that's because I intentionally don't remember how I played the character in the first place. Because, again, I don't really like doing this character, but it was sort of interesting to revisit him after all this time. I did try and recreate the look of him at least, but again, this was just a one-off sketch. And like I said, if the other condition, I'm not saying what it is, ever happens, I will bring him back one last time just to fulfill that agreement too. But otherwise, happy April Fool's Day. Well, it's not April Fool's Day anymore. Good night, everybody.